What is up, guys? I'm with Hannah for a mock driving test in, where are we?
Tolworth.
Tolworth, like well far out right now. Why are you doing your driving test in Tolworth?
Because I booked it here.
Because you're from Tolworth, right? No, not even.
I'm from Guildford.
Guildford is a long way from Tolworth. Yeah. If you want to Google Maps it, it's really far. Yeah. So what are we doing in Tolworth? How did this happen?
You know, just like I tried to book the closest test to me and it was Tolworth, and then my test got moved and I managed to get it like still in Tolworth. So yeah, we're
here in Tolworth.
We're here in Tolworth.
How much have you driven around Tolworth?
Maybe like 2.5 hours of driving around Tolworth.
That's not a lot, which is why you called me and you were like,
I was like, Francis, I need help, please.
Yeah, because I know Tolworth.
Yeah.
Because I've done all those videos in Tolworth. Yeah. This is going to be the first Tolworth mock test, yes.
Yeah.
And you're going to be awesome because we're going to do a really hard route today.
Yeah.
You've done loads of driving and you know that you're confident at driving. Your driving instructor said that you're awesome at driving.
Yep.
We're going to do some hard stuff today.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what that is, because we're going to come to it and it's going to be a surprise, but we'll discuss it after, okay? You ready?
I'd rather fail now than fail in my test. So.
Good, okay. Have you watched loads of mock tests? Do you know how this works?
I have.
And the real test?
Yep.
Cool. How long's the real driving test?
30 minutes?
Yeah, 30 to 40 minutes. We're going to do a manoeuvre and maybe an emergency stop, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We're going to do 20 minutes of independent driving.
Yep.
You can see I've already set up the sat nav.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're in your car today, aren't we?
Yep, my Sally.
Where's Sally's got a name and everything. What car is this?
Mazda 2.
Mazda 2. Okay. Is it fast?
She can be.
She can be. When you're on the motorway doing 70, it's fast, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is interesting. I've set up all my cameras in Sally. It's weird called giving a car a name.
Sally. Sally, she's called Sally.
When you scratch it and crash it, you're going to be well upset.
I will not scratch it and
you
crash
will.
it.
Once you're driving on your own, you're going to be distracted with a Starbucks in one hand and, I don't know, a McFlurry in the other hand. You're going to scratch it and you're going to be like, oh no, scratch Sally.
But it's okay because I still got my McFlurry. So
there you go. Okay. Silver lining. Always think positive.
Oh,
brilliant. Cool. So I've got a sat nav route loaded.
Yep.
This is the start of your driving test. So the examiner's going to meet you. They're going to give you the test explanation.
Yep.
And they're going to ask you a vehicle safety question. Mm-hmm. Have you been revising these?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. Let's go with, how do you set your headrest?
It should be in line with your ears and eyes, and it should be upright, and you shouldn't lean back on it. It's only there for an emergency.
Yeah, really good. Okay, while we're driving, I'm going to ask you another vehicle safety question. Mm-hmm. I'm going to trust that your eyes are okay.
Yes, they are.
Yeah? Don't wear glasses?
I do, but not enough to need them while driving.
Okay, cool. Have you tried reading a number plate before?
Yes.
You have, and you can read the number plate?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What's that one say?
BK21 RGU.
No, it's F256.
I thought you were being serious for a second.
No, I'm joking. It's clearly not. Okay, great. Well done. The number plate will be much further than that, though.
Okay, yeah.
If I include that in the video, I'd better say the number plate won't be that close. Probably going to cut that out.
Okay, good.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, show me, tell me question done, vehicle safety question done. This is the start of your driving test. Any questions for me?
No.
Cool. So, on your driving test, they don't talk to you. They just let you concentrate. They might ask you a couple of icebreaker questions to cut the tension while you're at a set of traffic lights. But apart from that, you're on your own. If you need any help, ask me or your real examiner. But other than that, drive on when you're ready.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome to another mock test video, and this time we're with Hannah around Tolworth. Hannah's been taking lessons with an instructor around Guildford where she lives, and she also practices with her dad in Sally, her Mazda 2. Her real test is tomorrow on Tuesday. She doesn't have any more lessons with her instructor booked in, but she's going to be doing a few more drives around Guildford with her dad before the driving test. I think you guys will agree with me on this one. I am so proud to be a part of the best, most supportive driving community on YouTube. The amount of positivity, helpful driving tips and good luck messages all of you show the pupils that sit mock tests with me is incredible, and it's a real boost to them for their real test. So guys, do what you do best. Get in the comments and wish Hannah luck for her driving test, and while you're there, smash up that like button and subscribe to the channel. On the left, this orange building with a wonky car park is Tolworth Driving Test Centre.
After 80 yards, turn left then take the third left. Turn left, then take the third left.
Hannah is doing the mock test in her own car today because she's had the most practice in it and she'll be doing her real test in it. You can bring your own car to your real driving test too, just make sure it's insured for your use, has L plates front and back, and you bring a second interior mirror for the examiner.
After 200 yards, turn left.
It's not the next one, it's the one after.
Okay.
Next left.
Turn left.
I saw that Hannah had misread the sat-nav and was about to signal to take the wrong exit, so I gave her help with directions. It's not a test of whether you'll get lost all the time, just whether you're safe on the road, so your examiner would help you with that too. Independent driving is only on the test to see how you cope with a common driving distraction. You can still ask for help with directions if you need it while you're on independent driving. Okay, pull up on the left in a safe place. Great, driver, when you're ready.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the third exit. Cross the roundabout and take the third exit.
The TomTom has only told Hannah to cross the roundabout and not the direction. She's worked out from the screen and by looking at the layout of the road ahead though that she's about to take a right turn, so she signalled right with perfect timing.
After 200 yards, turn right, then take the second right.
Hannah just took a significant change in direction, moving back to the left after passing the parked cars. She'll move right again after the zebra crossing. Check if she's looking for danger in her door mirrors. At this speed it's a real possibility a cyclist or motorbike could be passing on either side.
Turn right, then take the second right.
See how confident Hannah is with her feet here? She's used to the car and can control it very precisely, even under pressure, leaving her mind free to be able to focus on the road. There was no chance of her stalling here. This is a great example of how well you need to drive to be able to pass your driving test easily.
After 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
I'm not sure where Hannah's mind was here, but it wasn't on planning ahead. She could have reacted to the pedestrian a lot earlier than she did, and she nearly binned her whole test with this fault. I nearly gave her a fail, but she reacted well before I would have braked, and she stopped the car safely and smoothly.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
This is Victoria Road in Surbiton. A bit of a nightmare for a driving test because there's so much happening. I hope Hannah isn't still thinking about the bin man so she can concentrate on everything on the road. The hazard perception test has nothing on this. Look at the guy on the left, about to open his car door. Hannah's reacted really well, but this zebra crossing ahead, there's a woman approaching from the right. I'm not sure Hannah spotted it, but she was blocked off by the bus. With the pedestrians, the zebra crossings and the parked cars, Victoria Road is a real challenge. If your test is in Tolworth, make sure you come down here to practice lots.
After 150 yards, turn left, then turn right. Turn left, then turn right.
It looks like Victoria Road has sharpened Hannah's senses and we're back on track.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Look how early she spotted the pedestrian at this crossing. She's pressing the brake before they've even started to cross.
Turn right.
I can see how good Hannah is at driving. She's more than capable of controlling the clutch enough to set off quickly after this bus and not stall. There's ample room for her to go here. Because she didn't and there are a lot of cars waiting behind us, she's earned a driver fault. Stop on the left in a safe place. Stand by for Hannah's manoeuvre. It's so good it should be a standalone lesson on how to parallel park. Okay, that'll do. Hold there. All right, Hannah, what I'd like you to do next is move off from here and reverse park back into this position. Keep it reasonably close to the curb and finish within 2 car lengths of the car in front. Note that Hannah's just angled her left mirror down so she can see the curb better. It's fine to do that, but if you forget to put it back again, it will be a huge problem. You can literally feel through the camera how excited Hannah is to show me this manoeuvre. If you're taking your driving test, you should be this confident and sure of your driving too. When an examiner asks you to do something, instead of being scared, you should relish the opportunity to show off something you've practiced for so long and become an expert at.
She does this sometimes.
That's all right.
1 second. Okay.
Okay, drive on when you're ready.
Do you mind if I pull over to readjust my mirror?
Not at all.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
How lucky! Hannah's realised she needs to readjust her mirror before she's really needed to use it. So in this case, she hasn't got a fault, but it's much safer to get blind spot mirrors like an instructor would have, so you don't have to adjust your mirrors at all.
At the end of the road, turn right. Turn right. At the end of the road, turn left. Turn left.
Stop on the left in a safe place.
Oh, does that go to double that? No.
Great, drive on when you're ready.
Bin men again.
After 200 yards, turn right.
Again, Hannah's taken a big change in direction to overtake the bin lorry but not checked her mirrors. There was no one around on this occasion, so it's just a driver fault, but she needs to make sure it doesn't keep happening or it will turn into a serious fault.
Turn right. After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, then turn right. Turn right.
Hannah correctly identifies that she doesn't need to turn right here, she just needs to follow the road around to the right. If you've been following our mock tests, you'll be familiar with how often the TomTom system gets directions wrong, which is why it's a really good idea to practice with one before your driving test.
Turn right, then take the third left.
Look at Hannah's control of the steering while changing gear, adjusting speed for the corner and judging the gap behind the second car with excellent precision. This is truly a masterclass in driving.
After 300 yards, turn left.
There's a left bend in the road coming up, but that's not what the sat-nav is telling Hannah to turn left for. 300 yards is a lot further down the road. If you're not familiar with how far a yard is, it's just slightly shorter than a metre. So to make it easy, when the sat-nav says 300 yards, just imagine 300 metres and you'll be roughly correct.
Turn left.
You might be tempted to sneak up next to this Toyota on our right to get to the giveaway line if they've left enough room for you to do so, but that would be incorrect. There are no road markings saying this is 2 lanes, so you need to treat it as 1 lane even if there's enough room to go alongside. This road is 40 and Hannah spotted it, but we're stuck behind some slower moving traffic for the whole road, so let's skip ahead. Hannah had no trouble on the 50-mile-an-hour Kingston bypass. Next up is the infamous Hook Roundabout. It's claimed many a test because it's so busy, you're setting off on a hill and visibility is very limited. This is one to practice a lot if your test is here.
After 400 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
That was a really nice roundabout and Hannah slotted straight into it. This is the level of confidence you really need for a driving test. When you get in the car with an examiner, it's a really lonely place, and the feeling of being watched, tested, and knowing that you can't ask for help and they absolutely will not jump in with assistance if they see you struggling is daunting. You need to be supremely confident in your abilities as a driver, like Hannah is, to pass your driving test easily. Hannah has missed every mirror check when significantly changing direction or overtaking. She's displaying that she's not aware of what dangers could be around her and what impact her driving could have on others. You'll get away with this once or twice, but it's now clearly a safety fault. If Hannah is awarded a driving licence with this gap in her knowledge, she'll eventually put a biker in hospital. She's earned too many driver faults in the same category, and that has earned a serious fault. Your examiner can award a serious fault when you reach between 3 and 5 minors for the same thing.
After 300 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Look at this right turn coming up. It's really impressive. Hannah's done this a few times now. She's actively adjusting her speed to fit into gaps that are coming up so she doesn't have to stop. An excellent example of really good planning ahead.
At the end of the road, turn right, then take the second right.
If you're from Tolworth or you've been practicing here a lot, you'll recognise where Hannah is and know that she's coming back to the test centre. This might feel like a really good opportunity to relax and take it easy because you've nearly finished, but don't switch off until you switch your car off. Most accidents happen when you're near home for this reason. Make sure you're at 100% until the examiner has told you you have passed.
Turn right, then take the second right.
Okay, the test centre's on the right, but we're just going to keep going down the road. We'll find somewhere nice to stop off and we'll have a little chat.
Cool.
You have reached your destination on your left.
Cheers, Tom. Maybe we can go up to where we were parked before. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were lots of spaces down there. Okay, somewhere around here. Let's, after the little grey Corsa, stop on the right, doesn't matter.
On the right?
Yeah, if we're behind the driveway, that's alright. We'll move if we're...
Here?
After.
Oh, after.
Yeah. Actually, there's a really lovely driveway spot on the left, but we'll just leave it here for now. And if someone wants to move their car, then we'll help them do that. Happy with that?
Fine.
Okay, brilliant. Let's go forward a bit more and tuck in, because it's quite a narrow road.
Yeah.
Okay. Handbrake, neutral, switch off the engine. And let's chill out for a bit. So Hannah, that's the end of your driving test. How do you think you got on?
I think I failed.
Why do you think you failed?
Because I almost hit a bin man.
You nearly hit a bin man. That was interesting. He was clearly not looking at what he was doing.
Yeah.
But you kept on going. You were like, excuse me, do you know who I am? It's my road out here. What happened there?
I was like really looking ahead because I could see someone else coming down, so I was looking as to whether I needed to stop or not, and I just didn't clock the fact that they might walk out into the road. I thought they might stop but yeah, almost hit a bin man.
So interesting. I gave you a driver fault for that because I assessed it as low risk. You did spot him and you reacted to him way before I felt like I needed to.
Yeah.
I don't have pedals, but if I did have pedals, I wouldn't have been pressing the brake for you at that point. So I gave you a driver fault for that because you should have been planning. That guy wasn't looking and he was moving
Yeah.
away from his bin lorry.
Yeah, okay.
I gave you a couple more driver faults, like signal timing late back there, just on the traffic lights. No problem, really. Appropriate speed. At one point, you didn't quite clock it was 30 miles an hour, but then after the manoeuvre, you realise, there's no 20 repeated signs on this road, so I'm going to start to speed up. Great. The manoeuvre, let's go over that for a second. Whoa, that was amazing.
Really?
No? Do you not always do it like that?
No.
What?
I don't know, something came over me. And then I probably failed because I drove away with my mirror down, and I've done that before.
Okay. Which is why I say to people, never adjust your mirror for the manoeuvre, because if you forget to put it back again, you have never checked your mirrors. You're definitely going to fail for that, because every time you turn left, you're going to get a minor for not checking your mirror. Even if you look at it, you're not seeing the right picture. So what you could do is get some blind spot mirrors. Yeah. Those little ones, £7 in Halfords.
Yes.
Halfords sponsor me. They're so worth it. Yeah. I've got them on my car. All instructors have them on their car, because then you don't need to adjust your mirror. Yeah. Buy them before your test. Yes. Then you don't have to move it.
Oh, I'm so mad I did that as well.
You've got to spot that. So you did really well to ask. Not just hope I hadn't seen it. Yes. You did really well to say, I'm going to pull over and adjust that here.
I thought maybe I'll do it when I'm driving. And I was like, that doesn't seem particularly safe, so I'm not going to.
Okay. The one thing, though, that you did fail for. One thing was, while you're driving, you only check your door mirrors when you're signalling. When else should you be checking them?
Moving lane?
Moving lane, yeah, definitely.
Coming for roundabout. Oh my God. I'm not sure.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
Okay, remember, this is a mock test where you're learning how to be perfect for the driving test.
I want to know.
So this is helpful, and it's going to be helpful not just for you, but for everybody else as well, that you've made this mistake, because now they'll know. So the other time you should be checking your mirrors when you're taking a significant change in direction with the steering wheel. Case in point, when we came off Hook Roundabout, which you smashed, by the way, I was like, wow, that's amazing. You slipped right into that small gap really confidently after that, in front of the yellow car. There was a lorry or a van unloading parked on the left. Yes. You went really wide around it, but you didn't check the right mirror or the left mirror. What if there was a motorbike overtaking you? Would you have seen them?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So you did that enough times, moving significantly without checking the left and right mirror, that you clocked up enough driver faults where it turns into a serious fault.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah?
Okay,
because eventually, if I let you have a driving licence and that's how you drive, you're going to eventually knock over a motorbike and he's going to end up in hospital. Yes. Dramatic, but let's think about actually, wow, that could happen. Yeah. So I need to adjust my driving to make sure that I'm safe enough to drive with other people on the road. Yes. Yeah? Got it. Okay, brilliant. Woo! That was so nice. Your driving is amazing. It's so confident. You're so in control of this car. Great. Your set-offs, your pull-aways, everything is so smooth. Okay. You're such a good driver. Your dad is awesome. Yeah, I've got nothing else to help you with. Just that. Okay, mirrors. Just do that one thing. I can't believe I didn't fail for almost running over a bin man. And then the bin man, we came past him again. Which is a really good point, actually. You're not in a good position to judge whether you've passed or failed. Or when you make a mistake, you're in a really bad position to judge that mistake. Because you're in the middle of your driving test, so never assume that you failed. Always keep focused on what's ahead. Okay, that's given me some okay, now I won't think I failed in my actual thing. No, please don't. Yeah. You'll spend 10 minutes with the examiner after maybe 5 minutes, after your test, talking about your mistakes and whether they were passes or fails. Don't waste time while you're driving thinking about, oh God, I failed, I've binned it, because now you're not concentrating on what's ahead and you're making more mistakes. Yeah. Binned it. Binned it. Oh, I see what I didn't even do it on purpose. Okay, brilliant. Hannah, thank you very much. Thank you so much, coming down to see us. Do you want to shout out your TikTok? Shout out my TikTok, yeah. Follow me on TikTok. It's @_Hollywood. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming to see us. Let us know how you did on your driving test. Of course. Fingers crossed. Everyone give Hannah some positive vibes, some good luck. And if you've got any tips for her driving, stick it down in the comments. While you're there, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye.